Okay guys, hi. Today I'm going to show you how to run a script to create a simple table for our project. So first of all, you might want to open up your SQL Server Management Studio. As I mentioned in my prerequisites, it's 2008 R2. Actually I got two screens, so it's opening up in another screen. Yes, so here it is. So I'm going to just connect to my local database engine with Windows authentication because I'm running it locally. And I already have a few databases set up. So my database over here is a test database, so I use this mostly for just research purposes. Actually there are two ways to go about this, but first I'm going to show you how to execute a query because it's essential as a programmer or a database administrator. It's a basic knowledge. So first what you're going to do is click new query. It opens up a window for you. Nice. So you can see that I already have a member info over here. If I right click, I can design and show that. This is the one actually I did my project before I showed it to you. So actually what we're going to do is we're going to create a table with exact values and everything, but this I created using the user interface that provided by the Management Studio with all the clicks. So we're not going to use the click now because I already explained it in the previous video. So let's go ahead and do the script version of it. So this is the query window. So these are the main tools that you might want to focus on. This is debug. Basically it won't actually process like Visual Studio when you press the same button debug. Yeah, whatever your project output, window, message box or whatever, it pop up. But here it doesn't do that because it's actually you're supposed to click execute a query. Okay, so let's begin. So first we're gonna use the use statement. Okay, this is case sensitive, just to let you know. Use test database. You see that this is also has IntelliSense. This is what we call IntelliSense because I want to create a table in the test database. So actually I'm choosing the test database. It actually provided me with a list of databases that are available to me now. So I'm just going to press enter, and by right you're supposed to put the square brackets, and in the middle you have to fill it up with the database name. So it actually helps out a bit. And then you press enter, then you press go. Go is simply means you can use this database, and then next, then create table. I'm gonna call this a sample table. Alright, just for the no, you can put it any name you want, no restrictions on whatever name you want. And then don't worry about the little curly or tweak that says there's an error, syntax error. Okay, so first define the ID. This is the column name that we want, and define this as the primary key and put a comma there, and then name we want is a variable character, and we want it to be max. So a person's name can be very long or very short. This is the end text, and this is a subscription excuse me, and text as well. And then we have the password, our main topic. So you see there's no such thing as password data type in the SQL Server, so you basically got to use a data type that already exists to match your requirements. Later on in the part 3 actually you're going to read a interesting section where I had faced this problem of storing a password. If I put it in variable character and put a limit to it, like say 250 characters, 350 characters, I had a problem with that actually. Okay, yes, and that's the reason why I'm using n variable character max. But whereas this I'm using as 50, so usually emails won't be that long. That's my assumption actually. So username won't be shouldn't be longer than 32 characters. Actually should be shorter actually, but password can be max. And in the usual websites registration you might notice that the front end they'll ask you if the password can be longer than 13 characters, 15 characters, but here we are using max, and this is because we are getting the password from the application, processing it and passing it into the database, so it doesn't matter, right? So it is not really interacting rather directly to the end user, which is you, me, or whoever the program or application is intended to. So we have the email and character. Alright then, so now after filling up all this, you can just press execute. So what happens before I do this is it's going to create a table called sample over here, but right now you don't see because I haven't executed it. And then it's going to create the first ID column. It's an integer data type. Let me show you what this means. So it's going to create same exactly whatever you're seeing here, but with a different table name obviously. So you're going to have ID with a primary key, and this data type is integer, and of course it can allow nulls because it's a primary key. And then we have name, and this n variable character max, member, and end tag, subscription, so and so on and so on. So I'm going to close this and I'm going to say execute. I could not find the stored procedure integer. Okay, that's okay. You're going to do is we are going to actually a character. Could not find teacher character. That's interesting. Oh, okay, maybe I spelled it wrong or something. Let's see, what did I spell it wrong? Redo. I don't know what I did wrong, but obviously it created actually. So let's but you won't be able to see it until you refresh it. Alright, and you can refresh it over here, or you can refresh the whole server, means it refreshes all the databases. So let's just refresh this, okay, because we don't want to load up the servers. Okay, so now it's refreshed and it actually the tree view is minimized, so it's tables now, and you see that there's a table sample here, and now you can right click design, and then there's the same whatever is here is over here as well. So actually you can compare both. There are no differences. Oh, okay, there are differences, alright. It's actually a variable character, and whereas this is an n variable character. It doesn't matter actually, you know, it's perfectly okay. I made a small mistake, but that's okay. So basically you get that picture, right, how to run a script. Okay, cool.